Hi, here's some advice for any young criminals watching. If you're going to do a runner from a restaurant, don't do it from one of these.
After years of successfully using police dogs, the police department today introduced a new animal to assist them in the fight against crime. The all-new police turtle squad was called out earlier this afternoon for a major drug bust in suburban Adelaide. For a business which makes a profit of $12,000 a year, $45,000 a week in rent seems a lot of money. But after doing their sums, Morris and Tamsin believe they can do it. They see if their accountant agrees.
You know, let me tell you something. I don't care whether the crowd likes it or not. They can hate it for all I'm concerned. You know, the sheer artistic success of it will satisfy me. Wait till you see the surprise ending, the finale. It'll blow your mind.
Hey, Tony, I pay you for this tomorrow?
No, you stinking fat pig.
How are you? Hey, how are you?
Yes, she's gorgeous, isn't she? You know who we named her after, don't you?
Oh, yeah. What's you telling me? Yeah. Great actor.
A journalist.
Journalist. Actor. Well, you know, free change. There. Well, congratulations. I hope you're enjoying Melbourne.
Best of luck with the series, Sean.
Thank you very much indeed. Hey. Fantastic.
What did you call my wife?
I called her by her right name.
Beautiful. Actually, I know a little secret about Frances, and I'd like to share it with you. Do you mind?
Sure.
Okay. Frances has tapeworm. Got about 3, I think.
Yes, I think it's wonderful that two countries like Ireland can put aside their differences and join together to become one happy, wonderful place like Britain. What makes it so absolutely spiffing, so incredibly wizard, is that all of the parties involved and some like Bill Clinton and Bono, who aren't actually involved in any way at all, have come together and put aside the problems of the past and forged ahead to work together to create a lovely, wonderful, simply marvellous future for all of us.
Well, what else could you possibly want?
There's a certain little girl who needs to go home.
Here she comes now.
I can walk, Dr. Miracle.
Stats! Now, Paul, if I can call you that, when you fill a bag, what do you use? Do you use sort of foam or feathers or some sort of high polymer? Foam? Foam, that's right. And how much foam would you put into your average bag?
Oh, about 5 cubic feet.
Right, that's very interesting, yes. Oh, this is French! I had a perfectly good guest list done. I had Emma George, in mine, and Wendy Hughes. And, they give me this, old lunatic and this boring idiot here. No offence.
No.
Well, that's all right, because I have a third prong, a secret prong that I was just saving for an emergency. It's a time-honoured device, ladies and gentlemen, and one I'm happy to fall back on in an emergency. Does anybody know some jokes?
Yeah, well, it's a high-octane job. Rain or shine, you've got to be there. And, when we work hard and we play hard. We abseil, rock climb, paraglide, all that sort of caper. Bit of bronco busting. It's anything, really, that sharpens the mind and keeps you keen and ready for duty as a cop.
There you go, Sergeant.
Well, thanks very much, Cheetah.
There's something on the radio about a robbery or something. I don't know.
We better attend to it then.
Yeah, all right.
What flavour's this?
I don't know.
Tastes kind of gritty.
Yeah, it's the sprinkle. Interviewing a woman because he wants to chat them up. So he never used to be like that. He used to be really shy. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but he had a doodle operation.
Come inside. We're going to check out that crime scene with a young lady here.
Tell you later.
Yeah, he's green, mate. Come here.
I think they came in through here.
Well, maybe, but I think that's too small an area to actually gain entrance into the house. So looking for a larger cavity, I think.
Well, they would have opened it to get in.
Possibly. You've got a pretty keen mind. You'd make a good partner. Police partner, of course. Initially, anyway.
Why don't you marry your lover so much?
Make a note of that, Constable. Possible 139 committed through open window.
No. 157 139 is urinating in a public place, and you should know that.
I'll dust fingerprints now.
You go and dust for fingerprints now. I always dust for fingerprints.
You are the constable and I am the senior sergeant. I think I need to... Give me my keys.
Well, I haven't got your keys. I forgot mine. It's your flat.
But you did... I had no pockets in this suit.
What do
You bought a cowboy suit, I could wear that. They got those deep pockets.
Well, how am I going to get in there?
I got an idea. Sometimes brute force is necessary.
No.
Brute force is necessary in a police situation.
Sarge, you'll hurt yourself.
Danger's my middle name, buddy.
Sarge? Well, I told you so, didn't I? You've hurt yourself, haven't you?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got a first aid bag. Lucky you've got me.
Well, he's sold over quite a few million or so CDs. He's one of the United States' finest wind instrument blowers. He has brown hair. And now he joins us live from New York, where he's recording his new album, Mr. Kenny G.
Hey there, Sean Micallef. Great to be here.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I love Australia, Sean. You guys have got great accents down there. Hello, cobbers.
That was an Australian accent, was it, Kenny?
Yeah, well, it's my version of it.
Right, they're pets. Kirk Fleming here is an unemployed neurosurgeon from North Balwyn. And this here is Tweeter, his budgerigar. Kirk, what sort of reaction do you get when you walk down the street?
None. I'm very rarely stopped and told that there's any similarity between myself and my budgerigar.
And what do you put that down to?
It's just a freak of nature, I suppose.
Right, well, there you have it, ladies.
And the fact that, when I go out, the budgerigar stays at home. Then it's caged in the perch or locked in the toilet sometimes. Well, I might get a beak grafted.
Well, there you have it. People who look or don't look like their pets, as the case may be. Oh, that should have come down initially. That should have... Hi. You know, there's one thing, really, that irritates me off, ladies and gentlemen, and that's shameless greed. For instance, when a business calls itself something like Aardvark Plumbing, just so they're the first entry in the Yellow Pages directory, this sort of contrived impersonal name is simply a greedy device to get past all the other plumbing companies who use legitimate names, like Craig's Plumbing or poor old Zach's Plumbing. It really gets my goat up. And my gander as well. So I'm going to speak to one of these queue jumpers at Aardvark Plumbing and ask them how they sleep at night.
Hello, Aardvark Plumbing. Ron Aardvark speaking.
Sorry, wrong number. Sorry, wrong number.
The Australian Scrabble Championships have just finished in Perth, and myself is sitting by with the winner, Vernon Trellis. Are you there, Vernon? Hey. Good. Now, Vernon, congratulations on the victory. It's a great game. You must have been very happy to have grabbed that triple word score there at the end.
Oh, I couldn't be more rapacious, Sean. Doug put in a good job, but in the end, I think it was my turpinity that counted.
Yes, you must have been very, very happy to get that cue there at the end.
Raznam. But Seolically nooging, the cue was a stipping verbish ja, because I was 20 points behind at the time.
This victory for you must put paid to those vicious rumours that you simply make up words.
Xenohelipeptic, nerg, retipple zozo. Puting!
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
I didn't think so. Vernon Trellis there, a man of letters.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Mum was an alcoholic, and the depressing thing was that she was in and out of rehabilitation.
You call that depressing? It's not making me cry.
I remember when I had my first beer, mate. Yeah. I was 8.
Marty Sheargold tonight on The Smallest Room in the House.
That's funny, mate, that's funny!
Pretty good value. I'm joined now by renowned natural therapist Grigor Samsa. Grigor, welcome. You drink your own urine.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Now,
Our friendly Everwiz staff will deliver tens of litres of my urine to your office every week. With my exclusive Everwiz office urine dispenser, there's no longer any excuse to go without.
excuse me, and all that urine that you're proposing to sell, that's all your urine, is it?
But you think I'd give my customers someone else's urine?
Of course, you can either walk away today with a total prize pool of $150,000, or you can come back tomorrow and play for the second-hand washing machine. All right, we'll let you think about that for a moment. Well, Wayne, what have you decided?
Actually, I found it a bit hard to concentrate because of the drum. It's a bit loud.
No, that's okay. We can try it again. A little softer this time. Thank you. Well, Dean, what are you going to do?
It's still very loud. I still find it.
Okay, well, we could try another instrument. Ingrid, you play the recorder, don't you?
Oh, a little bit in primary school.
All right, what about a recorder? Would that be all right?
Well, it's worth a try.
It's a little more sonorous. Have we happen to have Ingrid's recorder? Oh, we do. Oh, that's lucky. Okay, thank you, Ingrid. And just about 10 seconds worth.
Actually, look, that's shocking.
It's the thing, which was just, brave because, hey, I'm here, I'm an actor. I'm brave. But, I didn't mean anything.
How much of the series have you seen?
I've seen it all.
Or did you just see the preview tape my agent sent?
No, I saw the whole series.
Well, do you have a favourite scene?
Yes, yes, I do. The kitchen scene.
No, I mean, apart from the kitchen scene.
There were so many. I enjoyed that.
Did you?
When you were in a room with another room with clothes on.
Hey, did you like the pumpkin scene?
The pumpkin scene. Now, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That was a very enjoyable scene.
Yeah, there was no pumpkin scene.
Right. What, you sure? Because when you're in the kitchen in your bras...
No, look, you haven't seen it at all, have you?
Well, I have watched most of the preview tape.
Most of it?
Yeah.
It's 4 minutes long.
Well, I don't get a chance to do a lot around here. The show's really busy. They queue it up for me. I look at it. They had it there on your scene when you're in your bras. I thought it was... You look good to me, professionally. I didn't mean... They said to say it was brave. I didn't want to say it. They write the stuff out for me. What am I supposed to do? I come in here. I'm busy. I'm busy. I come in here. You think it's easy? Have you eaten here? I'm in here at 10.
Why don't you just say it? It was a brave
All right, it was a brave thing to do considering the way you look. You happy?
Yeah, well, I think doing your own show is a brave thing to do considering your personality. You happy?
Well, here's a clip from Trina's new series, Laughter and Tears. Let's hope it's not one showing your fat ass. Apparently that clip's not ready. Well, enjoy your flight back.
I will.
Okay.
You know the rivalry between Sydney and Melbourne? I started that. Just for a laugh, but it's out of hand now, I reckon.
Come on, nothing to see here. Wild and wasteful ocean. Then set the teeth and stretch the nostrils wide. Hold hard the breath and bring up every spirit to its full height.
Hey!
On.
Hey!
What?
You guys got a permit? You got a permit to film here? Micallef Program's booked this area this morning.
Yeah, we are the Micallef Program.
Now, where is he?
Oh, let's just roll the titles. Over $1 million worth of Zenf... Sorry, you just in shot there. Just in shot. Over $1 million worth of Zenf products were recalled and destroyed. PR manager at Zenf Industries, Carla Gutterman, joins me now with news that the scare is over. Carla, that can only be good news for Zenf.
Oh, it certainly is, Sean.
Yes. Yes, indeed. You know, public trust and confidence must be a very difficult thing to win back. I know that after something like this, I would probably... Well, in fact, I would never eat Zenf products again. No way.
Well, we hope that you will, Sean.
Oh, yes. No, I didn't mean that literally. I was just being dramatic for the story.
We have actually have all the recalled products tested, and they are all perfectly safe. They were free of contaminants, but just as a safety precaution, we have had the recalled products destroyed.
Right, because you're just not sure about the tests.
No, we were sure about the tests. It was just an added precaution.
Right. It's a pretty dramatic precaution, isn't it? Just destroying the products you make. Seems a bit of overkill there, I would have thought. Well, it's your product, you can do what you like with it. Just saying, just making a comment.
Well, that is our policy with recalled products, and that's what we did. At Zenf, we think it's very important to reassure the public that there is no harm now in buying our products. They're all perfectly safe.
And you do that by destroying it.
Well, I mean, destroying it is a little harsh, Sean. We didn't blow it up or anything. We simply incinerated the recalled items.
Well, you burnt it.
Yes?
You burnt it en masse as a demonstration to the public of your policies.
Oh, yes?
Yes, well, it just sounds a little reminiscent of Berlin in the late 30s.
We're burning cheese and yogurt, Sean, not books.
Yes, but that's where it starts, Carla. Zenf dairy products. Now poison-free and made according to the principles which founded Nazi Germany. Washing powders. Some are the best, some are... Look, you're in shot again and you were warned. Back off. Washing powders. Some are the best and some aren't. Francis Greenslade takes up the story. Don't you hurt my aunt. Don't me. What's he waiting for? Would you mind holding it down a bit? We're trying to demolish a building across the road.
You know, so...
What?
Well, it's not for me to say, really, is it? It's up to the judges.
Oh, no, but you've got a mind of your own and presumably have some sort of assessment of your ability.
Yes.
So, was your contribution to the Australian business community an outstanding one or not? Seems to amuse you.
Look, I'm just an ordinary guy doing his job. I don't, you know, I don't... I guess, you know...
You guess what?
I guess my contribution to Australian business was an outstanding one.
If you do say so yourself. Paul Drewbury there, Young Businessman of the Year, and one of the most arrogant young men I've ever met. Good heavens.
Get your head on front lines.
Thanks, man.
There you go, love.
Tara!
Bloody hell, that Tom Oliver can't half that, can he?
Bloody hell, woman! This beer's cold!
Oh, give it here, then I'll shove it back in the oven!
Hey! It's leap year, huh? the time you had your bath then?
Alan's dead, Dad.
Some kids will do anything to get out of having a bath.
Hey, Dad, can I borrow £2? Dawn's up the duff and her old man's going to kill me unless we get married before I go and do porridge for that off licence I knocked off last week.
Mother, do you hear that? Arthur wants to borrow £2.
Oh, leave it, Alma. Bring it with me, native broth.
Here, we decided to make it easier. We're going to have the reception here.
How many guests?
200.
Mother, 200 guests for a sit-down dinner. Can we manage?
Only if they stand up and not eat nothing.
I at least want a friggin' wedding cake.
Well, Alan can pop down Baker's and knit one.
Alan's dead, Mum.
Oh, shut it. I can't hear Nicola Charles.
Don't be a bad floor.
Bloody hell, you wouldn't hear Harold talk to Madge like that.
What's for dinner?
Leftovers.
Bloody hell, we've had leftovers every night for the last 6 months.
Well, we wouldn't have if someone bloody ate him in first place.
I couldn't eat this. This is not fit enough to give our dog. Incidentally, where is our dog? I'm off the dole office, and when I come home, I expect this place to be absolutely filthy. Here, Arthur, how many beers you had?
6.
6? All right, you catch the bus to school again this morning.
Leave it.
Come upstairs. I feel like I need a little bit of loving.
Oh, leave it out.
Just keep doing that until I tell you to stop. It's my father-in-law, ladies and gentlemen, here this week.
Denise, this is probably going to sound ridiculous.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, thanks anyway. Well, Melinda, you stay off that leg, and it'll be healed in no time.
Thanks, Dr. Miracle.
Ah, don't thank me. Thank the miracle of modern science. And also the staff here at St. Moyman's.
Dr. Miracle.
Hang on. Goodbye.
Dr. Miracle, Dr. Jaffe's just had a heart attack in post-op.
Buddy, a heart attack. A good and trusted friend. Right, give me 40 milligrams of banana and an ounce of Claudia Cavan. And the machine that does things. Rory, you stay here and look after Melinda. I must go. Jeffy needs me.
Godspeed, Dr. Miracle.
You too, Melinda. Get out of my way, old man! You're on.
Cut around there. And Tony, these bikes can get up to speeds of apparently 250 kilometres per hour.
Yeah, that's right, Sean. They're incredibly powerful machines, or so I'm led to believe. I've never actually ridden one.
Indeed. Bishop Anthony Marsden there with the wrong footage.